Aloha, this is the Green Lightning Mr. T, and welcome to the Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. I usually don't think about, okay. This is probably the first game I've played on my own Xbox. Okay, you don't need to play again, we'll just leave you there for a sec. What was I saying? Something about... oh yeah. When I first bought my Xbox, it was entirely so I could play the Halo series, because at the time I played a bit of Halo at my friend's house, and I had basically begged my parents to let me get the game, even though I wasn't old enough to play it. So, I got the Xbox first, but I didn't have any games to go with it, so what we would do is Blockbuster, poor Blockbuster. They go to Blockbuster every week, and I rent a game. And this, and actually the recent Xbox game I played, which was Jedi Outcast, was also a game I rented. But this, I think, was the first Xbox game I had rented for my Xbox. So that's my very short story about how I came across this series. Otherwise, I've been a pretty big Prince of Persia fan, although I am definitely confused by the organization of Prince of Persia games. It's very complicated. There's games that have the same name but are completely different games. It's confusing. All I know is that there's an original trilogy which isn't really tied to any of these Prince of Persia games, and then there's other Prince of Persia games. Yeah, it baffles me, and I really need to look at, I should just go online and see if there's a timeline or something I can look at to help explain it to me. So, I will be making a new file. Okay, good. I forgot for a second. Thought my controller wasn't working. Okay, I will not be naming myself that. Oh, it's so weird holding a... I had to dust my Xbox off and everything because it's just... it got so dusty and everything. And all the buttons stick out really far. I'm so used to the Xbox One controller, it just feels so weird. And of seeing the white and black buttons again. Okay, that'll do. Yes, okay. So, what does this game need Xbox Live for? Oh my god, it has both versions? Oh my god, I did not realize that. How have I not realized that? Okay, I'll probably have to... I was pondering whether this game has the original first two games. Somehow, I didn't realize it ever had a second. I only ever did the first. Oh, that's gonna be horrible to play through. I was thinking I would eventually come back and do those down the line, kind of similar, I don't know, my Metroid Zero Mission where I went back and played the original Metroid. But that's later. For now, we're going to start, I'm going to look at the options and see if there's anything of relevance. No, that just tells me how to play the game. No, I don't care. I don't care. Sure, tutorial's fine. Okay, I don't care about any of that. We're just going to play. I can easily mess with settings later. Oh god, I forgot this is how the game starts. It just lets you move around. So, oh god, you roll instead of jump. Yeah, I'm gonna need those tutorials, I bet. But this is... Ooh. It's an old game at this point.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I am and why I say this. Sit down, and I will tell you a tale like none that you have ever heard. Know first that I am the son of Shahraman, a mighty king of Persia. On our way to Azad with a small company of men, we passed through India, where the promise of honor and glory tempted my father into a grievous error.
No, my son.
Your Majesty, I trust you will remember your promise. The Maharaja's treasure vaults lie within.
See how he rides. Like a warrior son.
I can't help but laugh a little bit at the age of this game. The later Persia games are a little
Do you
bit
think I felt regret
prettier.
as I gazed upon the destruction we had wrought? Or at least humility at the speed with which a world can be transformed from a good world into a hell? If you think so, you are mistaken. For in that moment I thought of one thing only. The honor and glory I would bring my father by fighting like a warrior in that first battle.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick moment now that I've... Yeah, there's nothing for subtitles.
Shall I go on?
Oh, stop it, you.
Shall I go on?
Oh, that's literally... Oh.
Shall I go on?
Oh, how annoying.
Shall I go on?
Since I can't turn it up, I'll just turn these down.
Shall I go on?
Oh my god, stop it. That's so annoying. Okay.
Then I'll continue.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and avoid talking when, the prince is talking. I was in the middle of a thought, and then I wanted to stop talking to allow Ian to finish. And also how the fingers are glued together in this game. It's funny looking. Okay. So this was my first Prince of Persia game. I then got the chance to play the first game and somehow never realized that this game has the second of its ilk. I have watched someone do a Let's Play of the first 3 original games, and basically the first one's the best one of them, and the rest suck horribly. Well, I mean, they're playable, but I'm not gonna do the third. I would never do the third. Okay, what the heck? Press. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. That's right. You have the landscape. Nice ideas for the camera. Yeah. Okay. So this is... I believe I found everything that this game has in it. I meant to do a quickly look up and just to refresh myself, because I want to show off everything. If I miss something, I'll go back at the end of the LP and show what I missed, but it hopefully doesn't happen. There isn't really any system place for checking whether you found everything. You just have to, well, just hope you have. I might take a while to get used to the fighting combat system of this game again. I think I would say that I've mastered it at some point. Pull. Okay, that's block. I'm just gonna sit here and block for a while. Okay. Okay. Oh god, there's tons of little things you can do. Okay. Okay, that's... Yeah, there's a counter. Countering basically anything just lets you instantly kill the enemy. Okay, no, that's different games let you charge your weapon or something. This is gonna very much be me just re-exploring this game at the moment. Okay, always gotta take out your sword first. Okay, yeah, they like they're doing their slow motion movement things. Okay. Okay, I gotta get better at the counters apparently. Oh, and that's right, after a while, enemies will always like go into a weakened state or something. They'll kneel on the ground when they're basically ready to go down. Okay, lots of things I'm gonna need to...
Many men that day sought to win honor and glory on the battlefield, that their king might say to them, as Khosrow said to Rustam, "You are the noblest of my warriors." From the moment my sword tasted blood, I knew this would not be my way. I would win my father's praise, not by killing, but by being the first to find the Maharaja's treasure vault and the wonders within.
Yay, lots of enemies. Something I never picked up on was that this game likes to like zoom in and like show off its new any new enemies you will come across the first time you ever see them. Okay. I don't believe there isn't anything you can miss out in this early... Oh yeah, pull your sword. And I think enemies like to come at you in sets of 2. Maybe I can test this. No, they'll just all swarm around you. Alright. Not really sure what I'm doing. Ow, okay. Oh, I forgot it does that after every just, I guess the game will consider it hard combat session. It'll show the prince putting away his sword all snazzy like. Alright, since I'm a little unsure of myself, I'm gonna heal myself up. Maybe I should have done a little bit of a practice session, who knows. I don't know, I'm a little bit behind on my getting my videos out. Well, not that I'm about to be behind on getting my videos out. I am just barely keeping pace because Kaizo Mario is ate up so much of my time. Shouldn't be an issue. You'll have your, well, at this point that will have already passed. Yay, our first wall run in slow motion, of course. Okay, I hope like I won't make any promises because it's been. Oh, jeez, how long have I? Oh, I can just go and estimate maybe a decade since I've last played this game. I'm not going to promise that I can get through this without gaming over at least once, but that has been a small challenge that I've done, is try and get through this game without game overing, and I've done it at least 2 or 3 times, I think. It's... I don't know. It's been fun. It's a fun game. I'm more likely to die just climbing around than I am to Does that just instantly kill him? Like, apparently. Gosh, baby. Whatever. What was I? Oh yeah, I'm more likely to die just to the environment than I am to combat, I think. Because this is, I guess you would describe it as a, I don't know, Tomb Raider style game? I don't know. I haven't really played any of the Tomb Raider games, but like, dungeon crawling. Maybe? I don't know how to describe it. It's a lot of, navigating. I don't know. What the heck was that? What was that weird spin I just did? Ah, he keeps blocking when I want to see what that weird spin thing I do. Yeah, so this is like they're in their weekend set. You can fool around with them all you want. Hooray. Okay, just clearing my throat. And more water. And I'd say the soundtrack of this game is pretty likable. It's very Persia-y, I guess. Oh yeah, here's your... Every time you do something for the first time, expect your slow motion view. Alright, apparently I didn't jump high enough. Okay. You don't even have to rotate. You can just, as long as you're pointing in the direction you want to jump, you'll just do it. Although sometimes the game will presume you wanted to jump in a different direction when the one you're
Shall
actually
I continue my
pressing
story
in.
from here the next time I'm interrupted?
Sure.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Okay, while running... I guess I already did it once. Oh, here we are, jumping from a wall this time for our next slow motion view. Should get through them all hopefully soon. Okay. There we go. Alright, apparently I'm bad at timing. Oh, apparently I didn't need to worry about that anyways.
And there it lay, just out of reach. The dagger of time. There was a treasure I could carry with pride as a trophy of our victory. If I could only get there.
Okay. It's a big room, but there's nothing to find in it, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Here. Let's take a good look, if I can remember. That's our good look. Can't see a darn thing, because it's too bright. Do I just jump? Ow! Okay. I wanted you to jump. Like, okay, how does this game...
The hourglass
like...
drew me, fascinated me.
Yes.
To move it would take a dozen of my father's soldiers.
Oh, I guess
I wanted
there's
a
this
prize
dialogue
fit
down
into
here.
one hand.
Okay, it's like a little bit like Zelda where you can only jump if you're near a ledge. Apparently. There, I'm gonna have to go through the whole room again, I guess. Okay, let's try this again and not fall down. And go up here, I'm pretty sure is... Well, either that or... I just tried to jump before and it wouldn't let me. Yeah, you do that thing. That's a thing you do. Alright. There's lots of running along walls and stuff that's basically physically unreasonable and is like stuff that is. Oh, thank you, game. Avoid spiky poles. Great advice. Stuff that's like physically impossible. Just to do a simple wall run, you have to be so physically, physically fit, I guess. And also physics. You need to push against a wall in order to induce friction to push yourself forward, which means you're gonna fall off the wall because you're pushing away from it. So, like, it's physically impossible to run along walls like this for this length of time that they're doing. You can't run along walls like that in real life. Anyways, being realistic is not the desire of this game, anyways, or most games for that matter. That was the wrong side to jump on. Yeah, I gotta go back up. One thing to note is that you can't run from walls when you're in water. But this game is basically going to constantly have water available in places you would fall down. And, I guess I'll end this. I'll end this off once we get to Dagger. And that will be our first part. Yeah, don't be too hasty here. Stuff is going to crumble. You know, I get so used to doing long parts because of basically going too long that becomes my sort of standard. But ideally, I want to keep these around 20-minute to 25-minute videos. I mean, my last series was Star Fox, and basically the way I wanted to handle that was simply trying to do a whole run in 2 parts. So that definitely did not follow this timeline. Okay, I'm gonna be a little careful and set up my directions first rather than trying to go for quick ones. Especially whenever the camera is just not at a good angle, you want to do that. Although in some cases there'll be reasons for being timed and you want to do things fast. Is that's probably not the best crackling of fire sound effect I've heard of before. I've heard better. Okay. Whoops. Dang it. It's a little, when you come off of games like Mario 64, you get used to that game's wall jumping, and then you have other games having their own wall jumping. It's also complicated. Alright, here we are. I still can't see it because it's still too bright. Welcome to the Prince of Persia's Hands of Time's main mechanic, rewinding time.
I had what I came for. It was time to get out. Now.
Okay. Now that is where I'm going to leave off things today. I guess maybe I should pause since everything's crumbling around me, even though there's really no time limit, and this place will wait for me to leave before falling apart. No. Gosh, I feel like I have another person in the room trying to commentate with me, with the prince constantly making remarks. Okay. So this has been the Greenletting Mr. T. I hope you guys will enjoy this series. Well, because that's why I make videos, so people can watch and enjoy my my videos. Like, just get out of here. Aloha.